Have the robots gone yet? Hello and welcome to Rob Reviews. We've got another gaming review for you today. We are going to be playing Generation Zero. And as we begin, the intro title music to this game, I think, is incredible. I mean, just listen to it. Eerie, creepy, adrenaline pumping, exciting. That's a good start to the game. So the main premise for the game, post-apocalyptic Sweden in 1989, and there's basically just killer robots everywhere, which you have to run away from, shoot, kill, survive, build bases, and basically survive. But before we do begin, do remember to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, follow me on my Instagram and on my Twitter. So you start off with very little items. You start off with a little pistol and some binoculars and a flashlight. And that is it. And as you'll see, these robots, they don't just come in one, they hunt in packs because they're essentially like dog robots. So you need to be very careful which robots you actually pick on, which ones you should maybe run away from and hide, and just try to avoid completely. As you'll see here, I just took the option to shoot, and it nearly didn't end up very well. And it's also very important to loot everything that you can because you've got limited ammo, limited supplies. That's another thing you've got to watch out for. So do make sure you loot everything that you can, and that includes the cars. But as I mentioned earlier, sometimes your best option of escape is to try and be as sneaky as you can. As quiet as you can so the robots don't see you. But sometimes that doesn't work out as planned. And then sometimes your next and only option is just to run. Run as far as you can. But make sure you know where you're running to, because accidents can happen. So this next bit you'll see the use of other items that you pick up. You've got a selection of things like fireworks, flares, gas canisters, radios, all of these things plus more to try and distract and escape from the robots. I thought I'd try out a gas canister to see what it would do, and let's just see what happens. And just when you thought this game couldn't get any cooler. Oh yes, you got vehicles. I chose the bike. Well, because that's the only one I have. But, nonetheless, we got the bike. And just when I thought me and my bike we had escaped the madness that was Sweden in 1989, the post-apocalyptic world with killer robots, it didn't last very long. But it was a nice ride up until then. And yeah, the bikes aren't very stable. And as you carry on your adventure, you come across things like bags, suitcases, things left by other people that have tried to run away and escape. You can pick up some clothes and other items which gives you status effects, things like bullet penetration, fire resistance, extra health, things like that. And it also gives you a nice bit of cool swag. I'll tell you what, some bits of the game can get quite eerie. I also have a little theory about those little bots, which I'll tell you later. So that's the quick review on Generation Zero, the post-apocalyptic Sweden in 1989. Generation Zero has the potential to offer a lot. And one addition to this game, it is a multiplayer, so you can bring in your friends and you can play with them, which I think would be a hell of a lot easier, because on your own it's maybe not so good because you've got so many bots. So I'm going to leave you with a little bit of gameplay and then we'll get to the outro and review it as a whole. And the map is absolutely huge. The bit you're seeing now, that is just a small section of the map. There's a lot of ground to cover on this game. So here we are at the end of the video, the review of Generation Zero. Now I've really enjoyed this game. And I think playing with friends would be 10 times better. But the whole premise of the game, the layout of the game, the scenery in it, it's just a desolated Sweden with robots. Not just robots, killer robots. And the ones you saw there, they're about this big compared to the other ones. I haven't yet got that far, but I hope you do. Give the game a go. It's on Xbox, it's on Gamepass, so it's free, so you may as well download it. But as an overall review of the game, it's brilliant. So not only do you get to collect weapons, collect clothes, you can dress your character, you can build bases. You can collect vehicles. You can run away from the robots. You can distract the robots. You can throw fireworks up in the air. The atmosphere that this game brings is an eerie one. Because you could be walking along very, very quietly and suddenly you hear a noise. You're like, what is that noise? I don't know what that noise is. Is it a noise? Is it a robot? I don't know. It really keeps you at the edge of your seat the whole way through. So I am going to give this game a 4 Rob Reviews thumbs up. The reason it's a 4 is because I didn't experience the game in its full capacity because I didn't play with others. So if you're going to play it, try and get at least 1 or 2 mates to play along with, because I think that's just going to bring the whole experience to a whole new level. I've been Rob Reviews. This has been a gaming review of Generation Zero. Thank you very much for watching the video, and here's my theory on the robots. So the theory is, instead of trying to shoot the little robots, use your bat. Because I clearly can't shoot the little robots. That would be much easier.